Meeting 380. I'm Toastmaster Raju, Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I now officially declare to open the meeting by banging this. Last week, I traveled to Goa to attend one of the wedding, and after attending the wedding, which was for 2 days, I was tired and I was coming via train. It was early in the morning, and I tried to get a peaceful sleep because I was tired. And suddenly, once I tried to get the peaceful sleep, I heard something, and that was coming in a loop. It was a kid who was playing the video on his phone, and it was in loop. Like you have heard the song "Pretty Little Baby" and that one. So he was listening and listening. That was 4 to 5 years old boy. So all I wanted was to not slap him, but then I got to know about Toastmasters ground rule that please keep your phone on silent or vibration mode. I could not say to him, but I can tell everyone here.
So you will really a master.
Yeah. The second rule, there are always some topics which we should not touch because sentiments or feelings are attached with those. That is debatable or controversial. Hence, at Toastmaster, we do not talk about first politics, religion, and sex. Please avoid to talk about this topic during the meeting. Third, recently or a couple of weeks ago, I gave internal training to my colleagues, and I noticed one thing. There were two of my colleagues. They were discussing within themselves, and I found it was disturbing to me. So I said to him that I am attending Toastmaster class, and we have rules that while anyone is on the stage, please avoid crosstalk or any unnecessary movement. So that's the third rule. Now, coming to mission. This year, 2025, is about to over. During the starting, may I ask how many of you have set the resolution? Resolution for year? Yeah, thank you. I had also set, but that remained only in that book, except one. That was joining Toastmaster. So, like the resolution, or we can say we have aim, goal, mission, or purpose. Why we all are here at Toastmaster. That remind all of us. So I request everyone to raise their right hand and repeat after me the mission of our Toastmaster club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience. In which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you. Now it is time to welcome a talented, super intelligent, and smart, our VPE as a presiding officer for today's meeting. Please be on the stage, Toastmasters.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
First of all, as a grammarian, I'm noting down your adjectives. Thank you. I welcome you all for today's meeting at Vadodara Toastmaster Club. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude for each one of you for choosing to be here on this beautiful, cold yet warm Sunday morning. What is Toastmaster? Toastmaster is a platform to improve your communication and leadership skill. Communication helps us to express our thoughts clearly, confidently, and effectively. Here we get repeated chances or opportunities to come on stage and improve through our valuable feedback which is given by our evaluators. Every speech, every role, and every meeting helps us grow one step at a time. Leadership, on the other hand, help us take initiative, work as a team, and influence people in a positive direction. So, how are leaders created in Toastmaster? Anyone? Communication is improved.
Giving them the opportunity.
Opportunities.
Speaking in some different roles and all.
Okay. Helping some.
Helping them.
Okay.
Refining their skill set.
And
Take precedent.
okay. Taking a role in the executive committee. Yes. Taking a role in the meeting. So if you mentor someone, you are a leader. If you guide a fellow member, you are a leader. If you participate in the executive committee and arrange these meetings, congratulations, you are a leader. Toastmaster shapes you to become a leader who listens, thinks, and speaks with clarity. Now, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest, but who is becoming a member now. Hi,
You have
Shubham.
become member.
Yeah,
Not that.
officially from 1st of December. Today is 30th of November. So, hi Shubham, please introduce yourself, your name, how do you come to know about Toastmaster and what do you do?
Thank you for the welcome. Hello everyone. Good morning. I am Shubham Jain. I came to know about Toastmasters from a colleague of mine in my office, Larsen and Toubro. She helped me connect with Vikram sir, and then I came over here. And I found this a really good experience. People come over here to speak and learn from each other. So looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's also listed.
The guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. We are doing our guest introduction. So if you may please say your name, where do you came to know about Toastmaster and what do you do at standing in your place.
My name is Harshil Soni.
Hi.
I am developed from the Hemant Prajapati sir, and I here to Toastmaster for learning for the basic personality development.
Thank you. And this. To all the guests, today could be the first step towards discovering the confidence you never knew you had. And I encourage you to participate in our table topic session, observe the meeting, and feel the energy of the supportive community. And we would love to have you as a part of our family in the future. Now we have a segment known as Book of the Week, which will be taken up by TM Neha. So TM Neha, I welcome you on the stage.
Very good morning to the Toastmaster of the day. And just three. I need 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Tanner, please show the quiz.
A very good morning to everyone, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and respected guests. Myself Neha, and today I would like to talk about the book The Color Purple, which is written by Alice Walker. This book has earned her a Pulitzer Prize in the year 1983, and a movie was also made in the year 1985. This is a story that highlights patriarchy, racism, religion, sexual violence, and physical violence. The protagonist in the story is a girl named Silly. She is not a heroic representation as the character, the main lead of the book, but someone who is threatened. At the age of 14, she is sexually abused by her father twice, and then she ends up conceiving. The kids who are named Adam and Olivia. She is made to believe the both of them have been killed. So this is a story about the colored people. So as the story is written in the era of early 19th century. Yes, early 19th century. So as I say, if you are colored, you are already struggling. But if you are a woman, you are avoided, you are silenced, you are oppressed. And if you are both, then you are brought to your knees. This is what the story highlights. Siri, who is married off to a man at the age of 19, and at the age of 19, with a man who is already a divorcee, has young kids. Siri's story highlights the darkness in the society, but there's a light in her life, God Neti. This is a story which is written in the form of letters to the God. There are certain characters in the book which are helping her to find her voice, because she is silenced throughout her life, and she figures out that voice in the form of different characters called Sophia. Sophia, who is a rebellious. She is like a fearless soul, and she is the one who never goes down to the men. She is like a feminist. But she has to pay the price, because once in one of the incidents, what happens that she knocks down a mayor, a white person in the story, and then she is sent to prison for 12 long years. And there is another character called Shagaveri, who is a singer. She is unapologetically confident. She's unapologetically confident, vocal, and she is a persona that embodies everything that she has always believed that she could not ever be. So with the story that we get to understand that the silenced voice, how she figures it out. She starts her own business, she loves stitching, and then she begins with stitching pants. So the orders which first comes from her own family, now she's receiving orders from the outside world. So with Siri's character development, the writing style of the novel is like epistolary novels, which means it's written in the form of a letter or a diary. So Siri always writes to the God. This is a story about emotional depth, the relationship that Siri shares with her friend, her sister Nettie. So with the resilience that we get to see, that the silenced voice that was always oppressed, she gets to find a voice by the end of the story. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Neha. I love the books who has women as a protagonist, so I will surely pick up that book. Today's meeting promises learning, fun, and inspiration. So without further delay, let's begin the session. It is now my honor to welcome and hand over this control of the meeting to our Toastmaster of the day, TM Jain, who will lead us throughout today in this exciting theme and agenda. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and my co-travelers in the journey towards excellence in speaking and leadership skills. I always like walking in the rain, so no one can see me crying. Any guess whose quote is this?
Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin, bingo. Charlie Chaplin was a famous comedian we know from our childhood. But why is he quoting tears? Anyone knows like why he is quoting tears? Here the rain is a metaphor for the mask. Beneath the mask of humor and comedy, there lies a grave tragedy. Charlie Chaplin's childhood was very much tragic, adulthood. So we often present our joy, though we are carrying deep within great sorrow. Our humor, our confidence, or our success can be the mask which shield our fragility. Sometimes the strongest people we know are the ones who are crying behind the closed doors and fighting the battles nobody knows about. my fellow Toastmasters, with this quote, I wanted to discuss with you the duality played by humans for the betterment of society and for themselves. Sometimes back, I heard one question from Toastmaster Shruti as a table topic. Are you a sweet gulab jamun or a spicy chili? I am not sure whether there is a straightforward answer for this. It is quite possible there is a person who is spicy chili deep within, but he has worn a mask of sweet gulab jamun, or vice versa. Masks are not mere deceptions. They are survival strategies, sometimes artistic tools, and sometimes act of love. These masks are not made up of porcelain or cloth always, but of smiles, confidence, and curated words. They are the roles we play and the persona we adapt in different contexts of time. Every day, we step into the world where that demands adaptation. For example, a Gujarati person pronounces mendu vada in front of his South Indian friend. Then South Indian friend will smile even though they are carrying gun in their pocket. That's the cultural mask. Masks are not again simply instrument of deception. They are the bridges that helps us cross our internal selves with external world. They allow us to protect our vulnerability, help us fulfill roles we play, support our mental health, and help us maintain harmony in the complex social system. Toastmaster Club is one of the giant social systems expanded across the different corners of the world. It has beautifully designed format of execution. Every session, like today's session, is always divided in 3 parts. The first part is always a prepared speech, where our speakers will be giving their fine curated beautiful speeches within a given time frame. Second will come table topic, where we get element of surprise and even a chance to bring our creativity by talking on random topics. Third is evaluation, where our evaluators are going to evaluate the speeches for quality, and they may also give some improvement areas. Dear friends, we are the Toastmaster Club members. We are not perfect. We have a bit vulnerability within us. We hide our fear. My heart was racing 120 beats per minute before coming here. We try to keep our legs, trembling legs strong. But yet, we are ready to take roles, to maintain the harmony of the system, and to achieve a common goal which we have decided as a group. With this, I would like to talk about our tag team. In tag team, we have in tag team, first person is our timer. So this is the time where I am going to announce that who has won this timer professional role for today. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Raju on the stage. Please explain your duties, roles and responsibility to the audience. Thank you.
Thank you, Timur. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and respected guests. Once again. Good morning. Today, as a timer, I'm going to note down the speaker's time, how much he or she has allocated, and show these cards so that they will be on the table. You know, there is a famous quote here which applies for Indians or maybe for others. Everyone is in a hurry, but no one reaches on time. So I just felt maybe for them, they don't have timer. So as a timer, I will remind all of you so that you will be on the time. So for prepared speakers, I'll show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes are allocated for them. For table topic speaker, 2 to 3 minutes are allocated. So at 1 to 2, I'm sorry, my bad. 1 to 2 minutes are there for table topic speakers. At 1, 1.5 and 2, I'll show the respective cards. And for evaluators, 2 to 3 minutes are allocated for them. So I'll show green, yellow and red at 2, 2.5 and 3. Also, in Toastmasters, we have a grace period or grace time of 30 seconds on both sides. So, that's all from my side. Over to you, Timu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raju. Now it is time to reveal the identity behind the professional mask count. So, TM Shruti, please grace the stage. Isha. Thank you. Please explain your roles and responsibility to the audience.
A very good morning to all of you. I know it is very difficult to leave the bed in Sunday morning in winter season. So, kudos to all of you and me also. This role of AHA counter in which I am taking the duty, I need to write down the overused words like but, so. And even I will be using, so please pardon me. And this is my first time doing this role. So all the very best to all of the speakers. Thank you.
Okay. Now it's time to remove the curtain and see the identity or the charismatic persona who is going to take care or wearing the professional mask of Grammarian. Toastmaster Shruti, please take the and explain your roles and responsibility to the audience.
Good morning once again. Today I will be your English teacher. My role is grammarian and I will pay close attention to the English language being used throughout the meeting. And I will be noting down the name of the members who bring something new to the table. For example, strong word of choices or powerful phrases. Here I have written that TM Raju has used smart, talented adjective to someone. So those words. Okay. I will also look if there are any slips in the language. As a grammarian, let me now introduce word and phrase of the day. So word of the day is catalyst. Please note it down. Its meaning is a person, thing or event that causes or speeds up something. Example, her innovative ideas acted as a catalyst for the club's growth. Phrase of the day, bring something to the table. Meaning, to contribute value. skills, or resources to a group or a situation. Example, every Toastmaster brings something valuable to the table, enriching our meetings. To encourage everyone, whenever you hear word or phrase of the day being used in the meeting, give up a big thumbs up. So let's use these words and phrases and make our speeches more impactful. Thank you.
Behind the mask, someone, there is a face. Okay, today we have 3 prepared speeches. Now these 3 prepared speech speakers, they are wearing a superhero mask, or I would say superhuman. We have girls also. So they are carrying the responsibility to uplift the whole session. So they are the superhero or superhuman of the mask. They are going to deliver a well-crafted speech. We have these speakers, like first is Toastmaster Jal, second is Toastmaster Janki, and third is Toastmaster Geetanjali, in the same order I mentioned. Now before I call upon them, I will talk about evaluators who are going to evaluate the speech. Long back when I was a child and when I was watching the superhero movies, it was kind of stereotype. Superhero, villain, dishu, movie plots. But almost 2 decades back when I started the superhuman movies, I come to know that they have added an element of emotion. Superheroes are also becoming sad. They need sympathy. They need empathy. So our evaluators, they are wearing caregiver mask. They are like a nurse to a patient. After the speakers has delivered their speeches, evaluators are not going to give you a bitter dose of critical feedback, but they are going to add the gaps and close into a sugar-coated improvement areas. So before I call upon speakers, I would like to call upon their evaluators. So first speech is of Toastmaster Jal and the evaluator is Toastmaster Vishal. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Vishal and explain the speech.
So good morning all. Today my target speaker is Toastmaster Jal, and he is pursuing his dynamic leadership pathway, and he is going to deliver the speech on level 1 project 3, and the objective of the his speech is, the purpose of the project is for the Jal to practice using the vocal variety or body language to enhance his speech. So let us see what Toastmaster Jal is going to bring on the table. Over to you.
Now second prepared speech speaker is Toastmaster Janki and the evaluator is Toastmaster Aman.
Excuse me, let the first may over,
Acha.
first speech may over, then you call the second.
Okay. Sorry. So let me call upon Toastmaster Jal onto the stage. Toastmaster Jal, the day I stopped holding back, Toastmaster Jal, stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmasters of today. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Since my childhood, I have always admired the world leaders. Be it the charismatic Steve Jobs, the compassionate Ratan Tata, and all the world leaders who inspire others. Even here at Toastmasters, I have heard numerous speeches showcasing the qualities on what a leader should be. A leader must listen well. A leader must think fast. A leader must communicate clearly. But there is one specific quality I felt that is not being spoken of, and that is confidence. Or I would rather say the belief in oneself. Before a leader inspires others, a leader first should believe in themselves. What if a person does not believe in themselves? For the longest time, I did not. Even when I had the chance to share my ideas, I stayed silent. Even when I had the chance to lead, I held back. Well, believing in oneself sounds simple, but living in it is an entirely different story. Let me share a moment of my life. My sister is an influencer, and I have been her videographer since she started. When I started doing my videography, I did not know anything related to it. I was slowly getting better at it, getting confident. But even then, I did not took the lead. My sister was the one who always spoke with the clients. She was the one handling the conversations, the negotiations, and even the ideas. And I was standing beside her, quiet, comfortable in her shadow. The only thing that I was bringing on the table were my videography skills. I even used to tell myself that I am not the one to talk, I am just here to hold the camera. One day, we went to a shop for a video shoot. My sister went out to take a call, and I stayed inside, planning on what the video clips I would take, all the angles, the transitions, and the details. For the first time, I had that complete creative vision on what I was going to do. Then the client came up to me and asked, "So, what is the plan for this reel? What are we going to showcase?" I heard his question perfectly. I understood what he asked for me. All the ideas started lining up in my head. Just at the moment I was going to answer, I hesitated, as if my ideas were not good enough, as if I was not good enough to speak those thoughts. And in that moment of hesitation, everything collapsed. My thoughts scattered, my words displaced. The only thing that came out was meaningless sentences. The client was standing in front of me looking confused, and my heart was getting shattered by the passage of time. My sister came in the nick of time to save the day, but not for me. My chest was as heavy as it could be. I started questioning myself. Why did I hesitate when I already knew the answers? Why did I stay silent when I already had my thoughts ready? Why did I not believe in my own voice? That moment, that hesitation turned into a catalyst for me. As if a turning point was rhyming in my head. If I'm going to stay silent as I am right now, the world is never going to know what I can do. But let me be honest with you. Change did not come overnight. I still hesitated. I still held back. Even as I joined Toastmasters, I took 2 weeks just to write my name for my first speech. But I decided to push myself anyways. And as I gave my icebreaker speech, I have never looked back. As if the fear was went away. Obviously, the fear was still inside me. I would still hesitate before giving my speech. But I decided to let loose and be myself all the time. Sometimes you see me giving my icebreaker speech as a rookie. Sometimes you can see me trying my luck in the humorous speech contest. And sometimes you may see me returning as a test speaker in the same humorous speech contest. Why? My fellow Toastmasters already know the answer. But the guests, they don't know what a test speaker is. And today, I am standing here in front of all of you, giving an emotional speech. Each and every persona of myself, the rookie, the comedian, and the emotional storyteller, each and every one of them is me. The confident TM Jal, the one and only Jal, the Jal who has decided that he will not hold back anymore. Thank you very much.
Thank you, TM Jal, for such a wonderful speech. And I come to know that you are able to wear different kind of mask. It could be a humorous speaker or a rookie speaker. But that was great to hear about your story and the way you have come across and you have come through this long journey and standing tall today. Now, it is the time for the second speaker. That is our superhuman mask wearer Janki. Before that, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Aman Raj, the linguistic professor. Please come up on the stage. Thank you, Toastmaster Aman Raj. Explain the speech details of Toastmaster Janki.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I have the privilege today to be the evaluator for TM Janki's speech. Her speech title is Don't Be Reactive, Be Responsive. And it is her level 2 project 1 speech in presentation mastery. I request the timer to note that the speech will be between 5 to 7 minutes. And I would request her, at least I can advise her, it would be great if she could use the word of the day catalyst and the phrase of the day, bring something to the table. So best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Janki. Toastmaster Janki, don't be reactive, be responsive. Don't be reactive, be responsive. Toastmaster Janki.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. Flashback to 2024. I was honored to serve as a VP Education to our honored VTM club. It was just the second week of my tenure. All the roles were filled. The agenda got released on time, and I was happy and relaxed to attend the meeting on the very next day. Suddenly, on Saturday evening, I got a notification from our general evaluator. Toastmaster Janki, I won't be able to come tomorrow because of some family emergency. Second notification from evaluator 3. Toastmaster Janki, sorry to inform you at the last moment, because of family commitment, I won't be able to join tomorrow's meeting. What? Why? Why members are backing out at the last moment? It is very difficult to convince other members to take up the role at the last moment without preparation. Now, how do I fill the role? Why this situation comes up? Fellow members, esteemed guests, what did you notice from that act? Anyone? Yes?
Reaction.
Reaction, yes. That was my reactive mode. Instant reaction, zero thinking, full frustration. Let me ask you all, have you ever been to this reactive mode in any of the situations?
I am always.
Yes.
As a reaction.
See. So, being reactive, it is your behavior which shows the very first feeling or trigger that fills you. I encountered being reactive blocks the communication. It becomes a catalyst for miscommunication. Then what do we do instead? Let me take you to the moment where I learned the different approach, smart approach of communication style. We were in a client meeting for a project. There was one design discussion point which was already discussed, proved and concluded that this design won't be work out. Still client comes up every time with that point. Let's go to the design, let's do this iteration and make it possible. Now, as a reactive communicator, what I'll do? No sir, it's not possible. How many times we need to justify it? Why don't you understand? It's not possible. We already have discussed and we already have concluded that. Instead, my team lead had a smart approach towards the client. What he said, yes sir, I understood your point. We got your point. This design point we already have discussed, but still we'll come up with the more specific data and diagrams and we'll conclude it together again. In the impact, what was it? Clear communication. The presentation was flawless, no ego, no argument. That day I understood being responsive builds communication. It helps us to bring something on the table which makes us solution oriented and productive. Now what does being responsive means? You have seen the trigger, take a pause, think and then react on productive, purpose driven. Coming back to the first situation, as a VPN, 2 weeks later, the same situation but new approach. I got a message, Timot backed out. Evaluator backed out. Now instead of being reactive communicator, I chose to be responsive communicator. Okay, it happens. Maybe members must have some emergency. How can I fix this? Let me take the challenge of Timot and let I become the Timot for tomorrow. And let me ask other members for the speaker speech availability. The meeting went well. No frustration, no panic. This way, I transformed my communication style from reactive communicator to responsive communicator. It helps me to bring something on the table with more purpose driven and solution oriented. Fellow members, next time when life takes you to the unpredictable situation or a difficult person, sudden change or a broken plan, remember, reaction is the first voice, instant reaction. frustration. But responsive is your wise voice, purpose driven. Being your wise voice will help you to bring something to the table which would be purpose driven. So next time, don't be reactive, be responsive. Over to you, Toastmaster.
I would say the speech today given by Toastmaster Janki is aligned with the theme today. Reaction is what we are, but we have to mask our emotions and be responsive. We have to mask our anxiety and be a solution provider. So that is how the theme is aligned with the topic. And thank you very much to the Toastmaster and prepared speakers. They are bringing so many different varied topics on the table. So thank you very much. Now it is time for the third speaker, Toastmaster Geetanjali. This speech is a special speech. We are not going to evaluate. So I will just detail out some of the details of the speech. Path is Presentation Mastery, L2P2. Project name is Effective Body Language. Speech title, My Little Romeo. Please come on the stage, Toastmaster. My Little Romeo, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jamie. To Modi. Is there anyone who has not heard about the famous romantic play Romeo and Juliet, written by Shakespeare? I know everyone knows about this, but I'm very sure no one knows about a Romeo first grade with running nose fighting for his stand, not in the court of justice, but in the office of principal. Dear Toastmaster of the day, friends and guests, Namaskar and my soulful greetings to each one of you. Today I am here to share an interesting story of my little Romeo. This incident happened in the month of January 2014. That time I was the principal of Bright School Vasna. One fine day, as I was too busy in my office, suddenly I saw from the glass door of my office that one of my first grade teachers along with two students hurriedly coming towards my office. As they approached near the door, I welcomed them. I called them inside. I saw a little girl named Rinky crying bitterly. Her face was drenched with tears. And a small boy named Sohan in a very confused condition, as if he was wondering for what he has been brought to the principal's office. As the little girl was crying bitterly, I thought it might be fighting case as I looked at him very angrily. My teacher understood my intention. She immediately said, no, madam, no, it is not a fighting case. It is a Romeo case. Romeo case? And suddenly my mood changed. My teacher somehow given to me both the students, and she ran away from my office as if she could not control her laughter. I saw both of them. Then I offered them tissue papers. One tissue paper to the girl to clean her face and another to the boy to clean his nose. After a while, I asked about the matter. With this, that little girl Rinky started with teary eyes. Madam, the mom has told me 3 times I love you, and now the boy. Why you utter those 3 words to Rinki? He very innocently answered me, Madam, we both are sitting on the same bench. Rinki is very good, very helpful, and she always helps me in doing my work. Thus, just to show my gratitude, I said her, I love you, to make her happy. When I asked him, from where you have learned those 3 words, he immediately said, Madam, from movies. It means you watch too many movies. Again he said, no, madam, not me. My mother loves to watch movies. I just sit with her. He again explained me that whenever he used to say, I love you to his mom, his mother feels happy and hugs him by saying, I love you too. Immediately, I interrupted him and said angrily, but Rinki hates those 3 words. Listening this word with my angry tone, the boy suddenly became upset and asked me, Madam, have I done wrong by saying I love you to Rinki? I said yes. As I insisted him not to utter those words to Rinki, he went on saying, Madam, Rinki is so good, she is so kind, she is so helpful. Then at last, I said, instead of uttering those 3 words, you just say thank you. Rinki, who was standing beside me, he immediately said, yes, Soham, I would be very happy if you just say thank you to me. After a long, convincing talk, I was able to solve my problem in a very amicable manner. Though my little Romeo was not at all happy with my decision, but both of them agreed to be a good friend and always would help each other. To make them happy, I gave them chocolates and sent them back to their class. But before leaving my office, that little boy came near to me and with a very beautiful voice, he assured me, Madam, mother promise, I will never utter those words again to Rinki. And left my office. My little Romeo taught me a great value of love. He gave me the broader meaning of love. And thus, he became my catalyst. Because of the sweetness and the innocency of that boy. This incident, after so many years also, this incident remains in my heart, evergreen and fresh. Thanks, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Gitanjali. You were very much successful in wearing a strict teacher's mask, though you were enjoying the whole incident. Now, it is the time to call for the timer report. I would request timer Raju to be on stage and give the report. Toastmaster, thank you.
Thank you, Tinor. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests, once again. Timer for all the speakers. TM Jal, he took 7 minutes 5 seconds. TM Janki, she took 7 minutes 8 seconds. TM Gitanjali ma'am, she took 6 minutes 50 seconds. So, Sergeant at Arms, all are qualified. So, over to you, Timo.
I am not there.
Okay, so I said in the beginning that Toastmaster Raju is wearing one mask, but I come to know that you are wearing 2 masks. And that's how our life is. We have to always change our roles and the mask we wear every day. Now I would ask Sergeant at Arms to raise the poll for the best prepared speeches. Okay, we can start now. So we talked about different ways we are changing our emotions, and we hide our fear, and we bring something on our face. So these masks are of varieties. In society we see different masks, and what I have learned is there are different 9 kinds of masks we wear in our day-to-day life. So the masks are like professional mask, social mask, emotional mask, digital mask, then cultural mask, leadership mask, caregiver mask, romantic mask, and survival mask. So these are the different masks we need in our day-to-day life. Even we wear this mask, we sometimes don't know that we have worn this mask. So how these masks are getting used? If I talk about professional mask, as Toastmaster Janki mentioned, you can come across such situation when you have to deliver a critical project and your team members doesn't show. What will you do? Can you start shouting? Can you start speaking anything towards your manager or your client? Actually not. You have to make that calm, competent and composed mask you have to wear. You have to find some ways to close the project and move ahead. So that is one situation where we are wearing professional mask. Now if I talk about social mask, Toastmaster Raju mentioned that he went to a wedding in Goa. He may have worked 60 hours a week before going to wedding because he wanted to take leave, he wanted to close so many projects. And he is so much tired. After going to wedding, can he go to bed and sleep? Can he make a face which is not likable by others? What will he do? He will wear a social mask. He will be happily greeting each other, talking, discussing, sharing different moments and all. So that is what a social mask is. Then comes emotional mask. Specifically to women or even nowadays men. We work a lot at offices. We may have some heated argument with our boss on our increment maybe or promotion or with respect to any project. While after going back to home, our child is playing and they are welcoming us to join them in their play. What are we going to do? Are we going to shout at them that I am too much tired? Don't disturb me. We may do sometimes. But we generally try to wear an emotional mask that we are happy, we are not in trouble, we'll play with you, we'll make them happy. Then we may do our work and then go to bed. So that is how the emotional mask we wear in our day-to-day life. So these are the masks we wear day-to-day. It's not about once in a time, but we don't even know that we are going through different characters, role plays or persona. Then comes digital mask. Generally we put our photos on Instagram, filters. What is it? It's a mask. You are hiding your flaws. That is one way you are wearing mask. Second, I am putting a post on LinkedIn that I have completed a project successfully. So much appreciations I have received this that I will write. But am I going to write what are the sleepless nights I have passed to complete this project? What are the troubles, fights with colleagues, peers, managers, subordinates I am doing? I am not writing that. So that is called the digital mask. We post vacation photos, beautiful photos and all, making people aware that, oh, we are so much enjoying our vacation, but are we putting any notes about loneliness which we have faced? No. So again, we are wearing a mask. Then comes leadership mask. You have a project running and you know that there are risks. You know that there is a downtime. But are you going to your team and start crying? You are a leader. You will find a way. Nobody knows that you are working on some backstage space to make this project on track. But you are wearing a leadership mask in front of your team. That is what leadership is. Then cultural mask. One of the example I gave in the beginning. Second is, for example, you are going to Germany. Are you going to greet them, good morning? You will try Guten Morgen, something like that in their language. If you are in France, while before starting eating, you may wish them bon appetit. But do you wish anyone in India before starting your lunch or dinner? Then what are you doing? You are wearing a mask. But it's not good, bad. I am just saying what different kind of mask we are wearing. Then comes a caregiver mask. As I mentioned, like our evaluators, they are nurses to patient. If you go to hospital, a person is lying on bed, maybe the last moments. Have you heard the conversation between the nurse and a patient? They are so empathetic. They treat that patient as a child. They know patient is not going to survive, but still they keep smiley face or they give hope to the patient. They are wearing a mask. They know deep within that it's not going to long last. Romantic mask. You are going on a first date. You may not be giving all the necessary details to the person. You may try to give some amplified warmth and some funny mishap happen to you and make the whole atmosphere cool and calm. So that is how you wear romantic mask. Now talking about survival mask. You know some secret information of your company, but you know your boss is toxic. Are you going to reveal that toxic or secret information to your boss? Maybe you keep hiding. What is that? You know, if I reveal this information, I will be killed. So you are not hiding for last, but you may think, let me change, let me wait for the boss to change. Once the boss change, I will reveal the information. Something like that. So what is that called? A survival mask. So these are the different masks we day to day wear. I wanted to bring on the table, and I hope it may become catalyst to understand your day-to-day situation and cope up with different difficult situations where this mask can be worn for betterment of society and ourselves. With this, I will call for table topic master. Okay. So let me call upon the table topic master Abhishek on the stage. I would request you to present some different topics which may bring some elements of surprise. Thank you. Stage is yours.
Thank you, dear. Good morning, dear Toastmasters and guests. Today I am playing a role of table topic master. So I will have privilege to call few members and guests on the stage, and I will give a topic to them, and you will have up to 2 minutes to speak on that topics. And for thinking about that topic, you will have 30 seconds, and then you can start. The beauty of this session is you will learn about speaking without fear, because you will have a less preparation time, and this will definitely boost your confidence. So, starting with, I would like to call TM Jal to come and so TM Jal, the first question for you is, when was the last time you smiled at a joke that was not funny? I am repeating a question. When was the last time you smiled at a joke that was not funny?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Jokes. They play a very vital role in one's life. Ain't it? I don't think so. Because sometimes jokes can actually be funny. But sometimes they cannot be funny, but we are forced to fake a smile on them. Let me share one instance where the movement felt like a joke to me, but I faked the smile. I was sitting on the chair and the table topic master was giving his speech. And on the spot, he gave my name, TM Jal, please give your speech. That felt like a joke to me. Because I thought that I was not going to be named first. And I faked my smile, stood up and shook his hands. As much as I was abusing him in my mind, I was faking my smile while he was giving this confusing question to me. So yes, this was the moment of a joke that I faked my smile. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Jal, for the speech. Now I would request TM Vikram.
Yes.
Yes. Guest Vishal to please come.
Shubham.
Shubham, sorry. So for question for you is, what would happen if you stayed one whole day without your phone?
Hello, good morning to all the Toastmasters and dear guests. So my topic for today is what would happen if I stay without my phone for a day. So this is very interesting because many a times I have done this already. I have stayed without my phone and I found my life changing on that day. Because most of the time, say around 2 to 3 hours of my day used to go looking at the screens. But now, without my phone, I look at the nature, I look at people, I look at the smiling faces, the playing kids, the elderly people with their experience. I see all those things which are happening around us, which I was missing just by staring at my screen. So yes, when I gave my phone away for a day, I was able to witness the life manifesting in front of me in such beautiful manner. This incident, the day when I stayed without my phone, this became a catalyst for me to live a life which is more, having more happiness, having more connect with the people, the nature around. And this brought a lot to the table of my life, wherein I could learn from the environment around me. Thank you.
Now for the next question, I would request Vishal to come. So the question for you is, when did you pretend to be busy but you were actually free?
Always.
Sorry, so repeating a question. When did you pretend to be busy but you were actually free?
Good morning, Toastmaster Abhishek and fellow Toastmaster and guest. So my topic is I pretend to be busy, okay, but I am not busy. So generally for Sunday, I am just showcasing with all of my colleagues that I am very busy, I am very busy. So don't call me or don't bother me for anything. I am having a lot of work, I am going to manage some head office things and other things. That colleagues are coming and saying they are not calling me on Sunday. But actually I am not busy. Earlier I was just spending the time on Sunday. Just morning I am just scrolling things like that. Now I joined Toastmaster, so I am utilizing the time in some productive work. I am gaining knowledge and I am also improving some of my communication skills. So I am very happy to come here. So generally we are pretending to be busy. Generally there are a lot of times happen. It happens a lot of time. In office also, sometimes if I am feeling that others are saying that sir is busy, don't go with him. But actually I am not busy. I am just making some, just searching some mails and something on something Google it or using ChatGPT or something. So that's all.
Thank you. Neha taking the roll. Neha, you can go.
Okay, so now I would request dear Neha. What advice do you give to the people that you never follow yourself? I am repeating a question. What advice do you give to the people that you never follow yourself?
Thank you so much. I think, by the way, you have come up with very funny ideas. Okay, so the advice, so my very good morning to everyone. The topic that I have been given, that is, what advice would I give to someone that I cannot inculcate within myself? I think the foremost would be the patience. We all come across different situations in our life. We all keep on suggesting that, oh, you have gone through so and so, you need to be patient, you need to be calm enough. But actually when we are put into the same situation, we actually get shattered many a time. Just imagine a scenario wherein a commentator, he's just passing on the comments over the ball, over the batting. But does he ever know that how much of courage it takes to actually play in the field? Or I remember I share a very good bond with my cousin named Reet. She come up with several scenarios of her life wherein she needs my advice. We share a great emotional depth with each other. And I generally keep on advising, okay, just be patient. She's currently working. She's currently trying to prepare for the government exams for KV. And I just keep on suggesting, it's okay, even if you don't crack this time, perhaps the next time will be better. But all I can understand, I am put into the same situation wherein I have been a housewife for last 7 years and I really need to get back to the corporate world once again. But it has taken a toll on my mind that at times I feel that I have lost the courage, the confidence that it requires to be presentable enough, as I could see in my book of the day presentation today. So it takes a lot of time to be patient because we are always have that desperation to be the best of ourselves to the people around us. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Neha. Now I would like to call our guest for our next question. So the question for you is, what is the funniest video you recently watched on social media?
Hello, good morning everyone. That is my first session and I learned to observe to everyone and to whatever I learned here. So my topic is given by Abhishek, and that was what about the funny video in social media. So there are a lot of video available in the social medias, especially Instagram. But I would talk about the politician video. So his name is Rahul Gandhi. All about the video about that, and it was very funny for the opposite side of players. BJP players also told roast about them teams and whatever. So that is my conclusion.
So thank you so much. So now I would request our timer Raju to share the report.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, Abhishek. So speakers of Table Topic Master, all they are qualified. Kudos to all of them. TM Jal, he took 1 minute 12 seconds. TM Shubham, he took 1 minute 20 seconds. TM Vishal Gandhi, he took 1 minute 30 seconds. TM Neha, she took 1 minute 54 seconds. And congratulations to our guest. He took exactly 1 minute. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raju. Now we will end up for 5 minutes of break. Thank you very much. Thank you all for enjoying the session. Now I will hand over our general evaluator to come on stage. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I am the general evaluator for today. We had a speaker session with Toastmaster Jal and Toastmaster Janaki giving a speech that will be evaluated now. I call upon Toastmaster Vishal for the first evaluation for Jal's speech.
What are these signs? These are the signs of the nervousness, which is conveyed by your body language in the postures. But Toastmaster Jal, congratulations to you that those body language and gestures were not focused by you. In your entire speech, your body language were quite positive, and your hand gestures well aligned with your content. Few of your hand gestures are very normal. I tell you, it takes a time to have such hand gestures with the content. Few speech very easy to forget, but few speech are very difficult to forget. And your speech is one of that. Why? Because the message. You have told a very interesting story with your sister. That you were shooting the cameras, videography you were doing. You were in some comfort zone. But one day, how you miserably fell in front of the customer. And that changed your life. That was the U-turn for your career. You take immediately corrective actions. You didn't hold yourself back. You joined the Toastmasters, and this is how we have seen the completely transformed Toastmaster journey. Few recommendations I would like to give. That in your speech, as we know, like you have all the ingredients in your speech, but I think voice modulation and the pose were a little bit missing. Why it is required? Because we all know when we go for the amusement park and when we go for the ride, so all rides having a different pace, so that it brings the excitement. Same way, so when we are delivering the speech, we also need to have sometimes pause and change the speed based on that particular content, so that audience can able to digest it, and it also creates some excitement in the audience. Apart from that, it was a very nice crafted speech with the positive body language and a great message. Just work on this voice modulation and the pose. You have all the quality to become excellent speaker. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. We now have Janaki's speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Aman Raj.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, and especially congratulations to TM Janki for an amazing speech. So, when I was listening to your speech, two quotes from two different thinkers came to mind. First was from Machiavelli. He said that never appear too perfect, never always give the impression that your emotions are in control, never give the emotions that were impassive, that you have no feelings, because instead of admiration, that can inspire envy and hatred. But at the same time, another thought came to my mind. That was from the Indian Machiavelli, Chanakya, who said, especially in professional settings, showing emotions, showing your inner thoughts to others, is giving the dagger of your destiny to them. So I wondered throughout your speech, which side should I choose? Thanks to you, thinking about your speech gave me the answer. So the difference I realized between reaction and response and when to do so, that is what is called the presence of mind. Coming to your evaluation, the vocal clarity was excellent, and as well as the voice modulation was satisfactory. But what was the most commendable parts of your speech was that you began with a personal anecdote to explain the larger theme of the topic that you are presenting in your speech. And even that personal anecdote was very much relevant to the Toastmasters experience, so everyone could feel it. I have a special admiration for you and for TM Shruti and for all the other Toastmasters who have taken the VP education role, because that is the most high-stressed post that anyone can take. Every time I wake up and I see, I cannot take this role, I just think, how would we, TM Shruti react? What would be going in our mind today? So, your speech helped me to understand your psychology. Secondly, you posed questions to your audience that helped them to involve themselves in your speech. Your pacing was perfect, but what I liked most was that you used the word of the day as well as the phrase of the day twice. That is the first time I've seen someone using the phrase of the day twice in a long time. Finally, I would say that people wear many masks, but their true face is shown not by their words but by their actions. You have been a Toastmasters for 2 years. You have been the past president. You have been the VP education. This commitment shows your true face and your loyalty to the cause of improving communication, and I salute you for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aman Raj. I will now briefly evaluate Toastmaster Geetanjali's speech. As this is a special speech, we don't have a specific evaluator. As a general evaluator, I will do it. The first impression of a Toastmasters club is always on the speeches that you hear, the arrangements that are made. In September 2017, the humorous speech contest, I was the test speaker, and Geetanjali gave a hilarious speech, and it was this speech. And just imagine an impression that I would have got about Vadodara Toastmasters Club. That has made me a member and stuck, and I would say I am stuck in this club. Probably one of the reasons is Toastmaster Geetanjali and her speech. She just did not speak for us to hear her words. She projected the image in front of our eyes, be it the kids, be it the tissue paper, the running nose, the tiny little dots, the table, the chair. She projected the speech. That means We always see a scene and we transform that into words. Now when we listen to it, the words that we transform becomes an image. She ensured that the image she saw and the image we imagined is almost the same. That's the hallmark of a good speaker, and she always does that. The only warning I would give for her for the next speech is, do not disclose the names hereafter, because the kids may be in 11th or 12th by now. Probably you can have an imaginary name, or you need not tell the name at all. You can tell Romeo and Juliet. That's it. Thank you. This is what, to sum it up, she made us realize that there is a Romeo at a tender age as well. We thought that the
It's a
Romeo
very
should
common
turn
thing in the
18
school.
in the school. Yeah, you made us realize that. Thank you. Now, we'll move on to the table topic evaluator is Toastmaster Geetanjali. On stage.
Again, my soulful greetings to each one of you. Actually, I want to congratulate everyone for making this segment so successful and so beautiful. First of all, kudos to Toastmaster Abhishek for taking us in such a way. You have just took us in this segment, which is really admirable. You gave all the rules of table topic speeches. You talk about the time, how they will just present themselves, everything. As a beginner, I will say kudos. Just one thing from my side. Table topic speeches are small speeches, though they contain everything, but I felt the topics were too long. You just made it little small to understand, for the better understanding of the speakers and for the listener. Otherwise, it was very excellent show from your side. Now again, kudos to all the speakers. Everyone had given their best and made the show wonderful. Toastmaster Jen, it was a topic for you was when last time you laughed on joke that was not a funny joke, and you just gave the present incident that you were not really willing to give the speech, but you are called by the Abhishek. Thus, you came here and spoke wonderfully, and you made it as it was a joke for you. Then the second speaker, Shubham, I liked that you stay for the whole day without your phone, and you gave a very thoughtful explanation of your subject. That was very wonderful, and I think that was something to learn for everyone. Kudos to you. And the third speaker was Vishal Gandhi. And I felt he was so confident. Slowly, his confidence is coming up. First, if he used to say he doesn't want to come, he felt shy. But now, he became bold and confident, and very willingly he is coming on the stage. And his topic, he very nicely told that on Sundays he is not doing work and pretended that he is busy. And now he feels happy that at least he has some work by joining Toastmaster Club. He used to come here, and now I think you don't have to pretend that you are busy. You are already busy in the Toastmaster Club. So well done. My fourth speaker is Toastmaster Neha. Really, you made me astonished. Very nicely you have presented yourself. Just one thing, it will raise your voice. It is very slow. I think it is difficult for the last row people to hear your topic, and they would have missed many important things of your speech. So it is my request, few decide high, you just speak. Otherwise it is very, as I am sitting in the second row, so not for me but for the others. So well done. And our last speaker was Toastmaster Harshit, was our guest. So it was his first appearance on the dais, and for his courage. I would say kudos to him. At least he came and stood in front of her, and whatever he wants to take, he takes. So, congratulations to everyone. Just one thing. Whenever you come on the stage, first of all, it is duty to handshake with the table topic master, and while leaving the dais also, it is our duty to handshake with the Toastmaster, table topic master. And this is all from my side. I feel the session was very good because everyone spoke in a beauty. Thank you so much.
I would request Raju to just confirm whether both the speakers for evaluator are qualified. In the interest of time, I would tell that. On the interest of time, I would say that both the evaluators, Toastmaster Vishal and Toastmaster Aman Raj, are qualified for voting. You can raise
voting.
Yeah, voting. Thanks. Now we call upon Toastmaster Shruti, who is going to give her R counter plus grammarian report. Because our R counter, Toastmaster Isha, is still a college student. She has got an assignment to be completed. She left the meeting midway. So please excuse her. Toastmaster Shruti on stage to present both the reports.
Good afternoon, everyone. So let me now wear a hat of our counter. So this is the report. TM Raju, you said more than 10 times, 4 times, and so 5 times. TM Shruti, I spoke for 5 times. TM Neha, for 4 times, 6 times, and so 7 times. And but you used thrice. TM Jaimin, was used 9 times and so 5 times, but was used 4 times. TM Vishal Shah, was used 1 time. Kudos to you. TM Jal and TM Gitanjali ma'am, no report as such has written, so congratulations. TM Aman Raj spoke 1 time. TM Isha herself has written that she has spoke 2 times and so 1 time. TM Abhishek used so 1 time, that's okay. TM Shubham spoke 4 times and 2 times so. TM Vishal Gandhi spoke 4 times and 4 times so. And guest Harshal spoke 6 times and 2 times so. So that is the report, and we should clap for each of them. Now for the grammarian report, I will dig in rightly into my report. I am very happy that word of the day and phrase of the day was used many times throughout our meeting. Word of the day catalyst was used 5 times. The people who have used are TM Jal, TM Janki, TM Gitanjali ma'am, TM Jaimin, and guest Shubham. Phrase of the day was used 8 times in today's meeting. Vishal Shah used it, TM Jal, TM Janki, I have written thrice you have used it, TM Jaimin, twice you have used it, and guest Shubham. I have made a note of excellent use of vocabulary like good words and good communication. So TM Neha, your book recommendation was good, and initially I was so much into your book recommendation I forgot that I was a grammarian. But later on I realized, so I have written inculcate, persona, and oppressed as a good word of choices. TM Jaimin, you spoke words like deception, survival strategies, artistic. This quote like mask are bridges who help us cross our internal with external environment. Curated and amplified. TM Jal used compassionate, charismatic, and persona as a good words of choice. TM Vishal Shah as a you spoke crafted speech. That is a very nice reference. TM Aman Raj, you mentioned 2 of the quotes like never appear to be perfect and showing emotions in professional environments. It is like using a dagger. And the words commendable and anecdote. TM Janki, you have used this quote like being responsive gives build communication. TM Gitanjali ma'am used word like drenched. TM Vikram used this quote as a hallmark of a good speaker. And guest Shubham manifesting. So all of these are the very good vocabulary which is used in our this meeting. And English is not our first language. So anyhow, I have noticed slips of language, but I use not to focus on the wrong usage of grammar or slips in language. Instead, I chose to note down the good words and good vocabulary. So that is it from my side. Thank you. And over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shruti. I will now present my report. The meeting started at 10:34 p.m. a.m. The presiding officer was too good in her address today. She did speak about what is Toastmasters and introduce the guests as well. Our Sergeant at Arms connected well with a story. A personal story always connects. TM Modi with his mask was a very nice theme that was very easy. The theme is always interactive. Interactive themes are always connected with all Toastmasters. The only suggestion I would tell you is the 9 masks that you narrated before the table topic started should have been 3, 3, 3 in between, not instead of the full 9. Because a Toastmaster of the day has to be mindful about the timing as well. The entire flow of the meeting, the end of the meeting is heavily dependent on the PMOD's speech. 4 minutes less would give 2 table topic speakers chance to speak on stage. So that's important. On top of it, it's just a general suggestion for anyone who is taking up PMOD. Don't think that you are loaded with so many names and that we have to remember. The suggestion is I always write all their names on my diary. So now, whom do you call? You call a timer. At that time, you get a time at your seat to remember who is the R counter. You come back and introduce the R counter. When the R counter speaks, you have the time to know who is the grammarian. Then you have the time for the first speaker and first evaluator. Remember that we all memorized tables, we all memorized physics, chemistry, theorems. So remembering 2 names will be very easy. Take it 1 step at a time. If you wish to remember the entire agenda, then become a VPE. Because in the morning itself, VPE will close their eyes and will clearly tell, okay, Raju is coming, Shruti is coming, Neha is coming, Vishal is coming, then our counter is coming, timer is coming, again Raju, then Isha, then Shruti. Then I will call Vishal, I will call Jal, then I will call Amanraj, then I will call Janaki, then I will call Abhishek, then I will call Gitanjali. Like that, it will be in her mind. You can take it up. But that's very difficult, it doesn't happen immediately. Please remember just 1 name at a time. Because I've seen people looking at the board and telling, okay, who is the evaluator? Okay, Vishal is the evaluator. Okay, Vishal. You will have to remember it because that looks better. That looks always better. It's one more way of interacting well with, and eye-to-eye contact is very good. As Gitanjali ma'am always emphasizes, the basics is a good handshake, a proper handshake. Now, one more I would like to tell you is when do you consider as a complete Toastmaster? Not whether Toastmasters International sends you a gold-plated plaque etched your name, distinguished Toastmaster and your name. No, it's not like that. When you have the courage to take any role on the given day, you become a complete Toastmaster. Be it a TMOD, be it an R counter, be it a general evaluator, be it an evaluator. In the morning, VPE calls you and says, hey, listen, TMOD is not coming. Would you like to take up? You should have the theme ready. Do not wait to think about what theme I should keep until you wish to volunteer for TMOD. Keep a theme ready. In fact, I would say Toastmaster Pinky. One Saturday night, I was diagnosed with appendicitis.
Yes, yes.
And I was told I should not move out of the bed. And I was the TMOD. She became the TMOD with my theme.
Yes, she took yes.
Can you imagine that? Not her theme. because posters were ready, the twins. I was a twin, so I wanted to speak about twins. She is not a twin. She still spoke about twins. And she got to know that she is a TM Modi at 10 o'clock in the morning when I messaged my VP that I'm really serious, I cannot move from the bed. That's Toastmaster Pinky. So I mean, we all cannot reach her level. We can reach a little, let's keep our capabilities as, let's our capability keep increasing day by day. That's what I wanted to emphasize. One more important point. Before, in construction industry, before an accident happens, there are a lot of near misses that happen. So if you avoid near miss, you avoid accidents. So the near miss that we are able to see now as an ex-com is the attendance rate is going down week after week. So this is a sign of an accident. So we have to buckle up. I know there are professional, personal commitments, but 2 times or 3 times in a week is always essential for all of us to attend the meeting so that we all are encouraged to take all the roles. Now, what is a sign of a strong club? It's not getting president distinguished. It is about keeping the VPE's blood pressure 120/80. Right? So I hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, Vishal. Vishal's Jaimin's friend Vishal.
So
we are twins.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. So, in the middle, I explained different useful masks which we can wear in our day-to-day life. But there are some downsides. You should not wear any additional mask, like I was trying to wear VP education by remembering everything. Second, it becomes a problem when we wear any single mask for too long. Over-identification can lead to fatigue, alienation, and loss of authenticity. Then what is the key? It's simple, flexibility. Knowing when to wear a mask, when to loosen it, or when to completely remove it. Now, authenticity does not mean abandoning mask. It means choosing them consciously, aligning them with our values. As I was saying, like hiding the critical information, it should be aligning with your values. Otherwise, you cannot wear that mask, or you will be fatigued, burnout, and many other things. Also, we need to create backstage space for renewal. What does it mean? For example, a housewife, she is doing house activities day in, day out. She is tired, but still sometimes we don't see the pain behind that face. And at some moment of time, they will spend some time talking to their friend or their mother. Anything what these people are talking. But actually, that is the backstage space for renewal. Talking to their mother or friend is the way they went out and then get ready for the next day. So don't worry if she is talking to her friend and all. As Shakespeare said, all the world stage, so we have to play the roles. And Oscar Wilde reminded us, sometimes a mask reveals more truth than a bare face. The challenge, the opportunity is to play our part, without losing the thread of what we are. With this, I am ending the theme here. Thank you very much, and I will be calling Sergeant and Arm for that presiding that poll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. PM Thank you.
That was a wonderful theme and truly I must say a successful meeting. So at the beginning of the section, I spoke about leadership. In life, no matter where we are, there will always come moments where we must take decision, guide someone, or show that at least direction. That is where our leadership comes into play. Toastmaster gives us a safe space to discover, practice, and strengthen that leadership within us. So, to all of our members, I sincerely encourage you to take up a role for the executive committee which will manage BTM for January to June 2026, and the elections will be held on 21st of December. So please do join us, and let us see how different that meeting is, and all the best for all the nominations which we have got for all the roles. Being a part of ExCom, it is not just a responsibility, it is a transformation, and it helps us to grow, think differently, and experience leadership in practice. So now I will take a moment and hear from our guest. Like if any one of you can stand up and just give your feedback, like how was the session and did it help you?
Thank you everyone from ma'am first of all. I analyze the all people to how to speak and on stage and to communications and especially confidence to build to in front of the anyone. So these sessions is make the sure in the future when the people to when the all people to speak the front of the other side. So thank you so much.
Thank you, guest Harshal, and we welcome you in our next session, which will be held on next Sunday. Shubham, do you want to share your feedback?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the wonderful meeting. It was, I got the opportunity to speak. I also got the feedback, so it was a learning experience as well. And seeing you all speak in such beautiful manner, it is a big learning experience for me as well. So thanks for the meeting and looking forward to joining you. Thank you.
I would like to call upon the president to present our board.
Do presiding officer. Go ahead.
I would like to call TM Modi to share the awards.
Okay. The first award is for Best Prepared Speaker. It goes to Toastmaster Jal.
Someone can you take a photo, sir? Okay, please do.
The second award is for being the best table topic speaker, and the award goes to Toastmaster Neha. Please. The third award is for being best supporting role player during the meeting, and the award goes to Toastmaster Shruti.
Best evaluator is TM Amarraj. Best role player, TM Jen. Thank you everyone. Once again, I officially end today's meeting. And can I request everyone to please gather here for a photograph?